Welcome back, guys. It's currently Saturday, 26th of June. We did the start of the backtesting session this morning, 7:30. We are still. We did the Monday, 3rd of June of September, 2012, and we are currently doing the session of mainly the London session of Tuesday, 4th. As you remember, today we have the ISM manufacturing PMI, and this is the week of the NFP. So we have to be mindful that tomorrow, the following day, we will have the ADP, and on the Friday we'll have the NFP data. We already explained what it is. So we start at the beginning, at the start of the London session. As always, we go from the daily to the weekly is unnecessary. In the daily yesterday, we saw mainly ranging. We are ranging above the current trend line. You can see on the 4-hour time frame, we are still above the trend line. Going down to the 1-hour time frame, we saw that we were ranging, not being able to close below 1687 key level. We didn't play this range. We were expecting deeper pullback to retest these previous highs, but we just managed to stay above this level. On the 5 minutes, we weren't. I didn't have any confirm yet, unless we entered here, but there was no confirmation. We were in such a high range that I was expecting safer buys only above this level, which then the impulsive candles and retest came only way in the night, so well after the our usual trading period. So I ate this MT4, so I will just say, let's see. Okay. Oh, kappa. Okie dokie. So, okay, useless. We're going to see if today the range, the price is in this range between the key level and the previous highs. Remember, of course, tomorrow we have the big data. So we saw some impulsive action in pre-London, and we will see. Of course, I will not take any trades straight away, but we'll see. So, what are our ideas? Of course, safer buys above this key level to the next one. If price manages to close below the previous highs, we can expect price to travel to the bottom of the range. Safer sells will be below this key level, below this previous highs, to go and retest this previous 1 hour high time frame highs. So let's start. We go on the minute. Let's start and see how. There's something that I don't really like. What's going on? Oopsie. So where are we? What price are we? 1690. There we go. Okay, useless as usual. Let's go in 5 minutes. I like to see the bigger picture. So remember, safe buys above this key level, safer sells below the previous lows. So remember, we're on 5 minutes. Of course, we could take some scalps below here if we see some confirms, but not anything that needs to be rushed. We see a bounce, a rejection, it's printing a lower highs. Let's see if we manage to make lower lows as well. Okay, looks like we're moving in a sort of wedge. If we sort of print a trend line, if we don't consider this impulsive, not this could be just a week. Doesn't matter anything. If we in the 5 minutes, if we go, let's see, in the 1 hour is just a week, so the trend would be perfectly fine. Let's see. I could even and I would like to place a sell limit below here. So we are currently at 9 pips. 9 pips. So I want to sell limit 90. Did you place it, or did you place it wrong? Let me check. 90. Sell stop. Aha. So delete last. Sell stop. Okie dokie. So I want it here. Yes, the limit is here to go back. Okay. Let's see how it is moving. Okay, looks like a rejection. Okay. Let's see if price is making like a sort of weekend, sort of liquidity grab. We are in the first hour of London. We came back directly. I still think that if price can break below, will melt. So I will keep it there. The sell stop. Still making lows. Huge rejections at this level, but it's not being able to. If we cancel this one and we sort of use the last pivots, we see it's clear that it's not making lows, higher highs. So I will risk it for the biscuit. Let's see, not making highs. Let's see how it reacts. Rejection. It's coming into the wedge. Okay, testing and breaking the trend line, closing above. We are still bearish. Let's see if we see a shift in the structure. We could see that this might be a shift because it broke below the previous lower high. It retested many times, and now is impulsively with an aggressive bullish. I'm not taking this trade to the up because they are still in an overall range. I'm not trusting anything in the range, but this is an information that we can have. You see, bearish trend, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, same lows, lower highs, rejection, small, not so big, 1 minute bullish candle. We can also, okay, now it should be more clear. If we, these are the previous lower highs, you see on the dot, break above, retest. Look how small the bearish are, big engulfing bullish, small, big bullish, retesting perfectly on the dot. The this level. So let's see how it plays out. Let's see if it has the energy to go and see this 20 pip range. We are not sure yet, so not making any rush. Traveling a little bit below. Look, there's still no closures below this previous high. Let's see. Okay, it's creating another block. What we could do if we were to risk it for the biscuit for 18, 19 pips, we could place now a buy stop here. So when the price goes, we have it. I don't like it. This sell stop is here because if we go on the 5 minutes, we see, if we zoom it a little bit more, I'm placing a sell stop below an important resistance. If I go on the 1 hour time frame, you see how this is an important resistance, has been never closed below this level in the last hours. It started here, weak, never closed below, never even traveled below. So I'm predicting that if price travels from here, does a pullback, because we are still in a bearish, because we have a bearish trend, I am expecting impulsive bearish candles to either here, which is 20 pips. So I will probably have the first target profit here and second target profit at this key level. But let's see how it plays out. For now, we are creating another block, so we see. Okay, we have the first impulsive bearish candles breaking below the previous highs after grabbing some liquidity. Of course, we have now it's moving. Okay, we have another rejection. We closed the Asian session. We are in the second hour of London session. Let's see. Rejection. Okay. Okay, now we see bearish candles stronger than bullish. We see 3, 6 candles, a little bit of rejection, impulsive candle, but then instantly correction. Of course, the trend can also be printed like this. So the trend line, remember, the trend line is always printed after that the pivot is created. So don't just trust the trend line, because of course price doesn't care about the trend line. Let's see if now I will delete it. We know that we are still in an overall bearish trend, so I assume that my sell stop is still correctly placed. Let's see. We still have to see a break below this level, which is not happening. Let's see. Okay, small pullback already. Big engulfing bearish candle. Small, weak, bullish turned out, flipped and went bearish. Let's see, this bullish is not engulfing. Let's see if, okay, we have some buyers in control. Let's see if we can break the previous highs. Let's see if we can go above this level, or it stops below. Oh, okay, looks like we have some exhaustion, bearish candles. Let's see. Okay, looks like a pullback. Okay, this was looking promising. We see this level is strong. It's goddamn strong. Let's go in the 5 minutes. How many times it got rejected? Let's go in the hour. It's almost 3 hours that it got rejected. We are talking about the previous highs. This yellow line is printed from these previous highs. So you can see bullish, pullback, impulsive bullish, sign of exhaustion of the buyers, pullback. We cannot say that we are in high time frame bullish bias because we haven't broken yet this level, and that's why I place the sell limit below this level, because if price manages to break and is not even just at the wicks, I put it below the lowest bodies, because if probably we can expect is a candle close here and then drop. We can also expect, that's why I don't like actually sell stops, but since we are backtesting, I don't care. What we would like to see is bearish, a couple of impulsive bearish candles, a retest of the level, and then further back down. Remember, we have at 2 p.m. So in New York, so in 3 hours, we have the ISM manufacturing PMI. They are expecting better than previous, which will give dollar a nice push. What we can expect is some sort of pullback on the upside, liquidity grab, and then go down if the data shows up to be good. Let's see. Weak bullish, stronger bearish, weak bullish, weak bullish, weak bearish. We are the key level. Okay, so we are closing below. We are not. Why I didn't place the sell stop here? Because we had the price travel to here and get rejected. We have price travel back here and get rejected. What I could would do if this wasn't, or when the sell stop gets activated, I will not place here, which is 20 pips. I will place it here, which is 16 pips, because it's the last. I mean, if price after coming here goes back above and creates a new higher high, I would say that I'm not expecting the price to be bearish for the time being. Okay, got activated. As I said, I'm going to move the stop loss because it was placed way before. So what I'm going to do is modify and put it here. Okay, I don't have take profit, but I already told you where the take profits are. Let's see how it moves. Let's see if we have a retest of the level, which I can expect. This level, which I will mark it like this, will be our first take profit, and setting the rest risk free. And this key level will be our ultimate hard take profit level. Let's see how it goes. We are expecting a price to move above here. Of course, if we see strong bullish closures above this level, we will save up 7 pips, 8 pips, and close the position straight away. If we can, if we do in time, of course. Okay. Okay. We are not seeing strong bullish, but we are not seeing bearish candles yet. Let's see. Okay, looks like I'm not liking too much. Let's see this next candle. It's giving some bearish impulse corrections. This is a retest of the level. I'm not rushing putting the stop loss here because we can have another retest of the level. So I'm backtesting. I want to understand and to learn how to trade gold. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so now, okay, I forgot to put this one, to clone it on the 1 minute. Is here, perfect. So now that we are here, I'm not accepting anymore the full loss. We enter here, we got a retest of the level, perfectly on the dot. We saw impulsive, pullback, impulsive. So right now, what can we say is bullish, sellers are in control. We are in like 6 pips of profits, right? 6 pips of profits, I don't care, but I'm going to modify the stop loss. I don't want to go back over there anymore. I will put it at 8 pips stop loss, which I will perfectly accept losing it. I don't care. Of course, we still have this first take profit area over there. Pullback. Let's see if sellers go back in control. Okay, impulsive bearish. Let's see if it breaks below. It's creating a soft order block. For now, looks mixed, but this bullish candle is not promising. It's not looking promising at all. Let's see how it plays out. Okay, okay. Now we are 11 pips. What I would like to do is either we can have a retest of this low. Am I accepting now this risk, or am I taking partials? Do I want, or I can move it below here. I don't want, now that we went here, to risk it, to risk that much. So I will put a hard stop loss above here, which is 3 pips. So now I don't care if I lose. It's 3 pips, it's fine. Now I want to stick to the plan and get at least 15 or 20 pips as a partial stop loss, a partial profit. Let's see. Pullback. We are looking at this level. Okay. Sellers got back in control. Let's see. Okay, we got some action, some bullish. Right now, I'm not seeing, you can see the size. Always look at the size and the number of candles. Big bullish candle, small, and 2, 3, 4 bearish candle. Bullish, 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 bullish. Of course, now we are in a order block. So right now we could have moves in both sides. We can also have a sort of repush to retest the level and then travel back down. Let's see if buyers get back in control. For now, big bullish candles. We can also exit a break even and re-enter if we see sellers in control. I'm not sure about it. I will stick to the plan. I'm accepting this 3 pips loss if it happens. Doesn't matter. I will be fresh to re-enter here if we see a New York good data. Now in a nice engulfing bearish, corrected instantly. Okay, we got big 15 pips bullish. Okay, we accept the loss. It's 3 pips. You see how we managed perfectly, in my opinion, the trade. Of course, we could have got out at break even. We didn't want to just grab 12 pips because we had something else in mind. We have a plan, so we don't stress about it. Break, sell limit, sell stop activated. we are not scared about this pullback because we know that if price closes strong bullish here, then we close it before reaching the 20 pips stop loss and we save 6-7 pips. But if we don't see strength in the buyers here, there's no reason to close it. But sellers pull back, or the block. This could have been a rejection of the previous lows. Let's go on the 5 minutes time frame. There was traffic, but we accept this loss. It's three pips. Don't worry about it. Now we are looking at okay. Let's see if now this big bullish candle can actually break back above. Remember, at 2 p.m. and we will fast forward to that. We have the data. Impact data. Huge rejection. Let's see how it plays out. Now is looking shit because it looks ranging. Looks there's no clear, unless we say okay, now is a lower time frame bullish trend. Let's see if it breaks back above this level. I'm not placing other trades. I don't care. Weak. Engulfing bearish. Engulfing bullish. Bullish, strong rejection. We are creating another block at the level. Stronger bearish. Huge rejection. We are still way ahead before the data, but price is going crazy already. I mean, you don't want to fight this mess. You could say, okay, I mean, you enter here. If you kept the stop loss here, you will still be in play. Now maybe you have the impulsive. I don't care. I mean, I don't care. What we could have done? Maybe we enter here, risk it for the biscuit, 7 pips, 10 pips. Is in a range. What is telling you now, here, that price is not weak and impulsively bouncing back up. So I'm not risking. I don't want to fight the range. Now for sure, I will regret my choice. I will go to my take profit, blah, blah, blah. It's fine. Let's create another block. Let's see, break bearish below. Retesting. Oh, okay, retesting on the dot, previous highs. Pullback, weak. Now we can see bearish in control. I want to see rejection, exactly. Okay, if you held here with the stop loss over here or even here, now I would have 20 pips. It's fine. That's what happens when you set the trade and you forget about it. That would have happened. I would have gone in profit. That's perfectly fine. I acknowledge that I'm in front of the chart. I'm managing my trade. Remember, if this is perfectly understandable. If we see rejection, we see a sort of bullish trend, more and bigger size bullish candles, there's no reason why we couldn't have had this candle traveling here. So we got 20 pips stop loss hit with no reason. So it's perfectly fine. What we could do now is watch the reaction here. Remember, in 3 hours we'll have the data. So let's see. Okay. Let's see if it hits my hard take profit. We get some rejection. Looks like it got rejected. My original trade will have had like 30 pips of profit. I don't care. No form. Rejection, retest of the level, and now here we go. Let's see if it does another retest. creating higher lows, breaking the structure, creating another block now, other block at the lows. We see if buyers or sellers are in control. We are almost at the New York Open. I mean, you don't want to fight the range. You don't care. Of course, if you enter here, 30 pips, 40 pips, take profit easy. But that's why you don't fight. I mean, here you manage the trade. You don't fight it because this is bullish. This is bullshit. You want such a look how clean this trend is. Could have I entered here? Let's see. Let's see. We have creating higher lows, higher highs. We have rejection above the level. We see exhaustion. We see big bearish. But okay, you enter here. This action showing something? Why should I enter here? If I don't see anything, let's see. Let's cover here. I don't think I can. Let's see. No. Okay. Misty was. You are so nice. Design. Okay. Let's see. I don't care. Let's see. I'm covering it. Let's see. Okay. Let's do this. It's way bad. Okay. So, since we are back testing. Was this 1 hour? Okay. Tac, 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 tac. So, we are here. We see this another rejection. What do we have in on our chart in front of our eyes that can say to us, we enter. Your idea is still valid. Okay, we went some pip above previous highs, previous lows, so the bottom of the range that we used to as a retest. We have big bearish candle retesting this low, this high, sorry. In what way could I enter here? Could have I? We see bearish, close as a doji, we see bearish. So, looks like either you enter here, here is a 11 pips stop loss. You put it like this. I want to sell. I want to have it here. Do you have the confirms? Or you can maybe sell below here. You sell below these lows. Let's see now. So now we know for sure that this one will be in profit, so doesn't matter. Even with this, okay, okay. We are in profit, good, okay. But now, I don't care about this. It's not about profiting, nothing. So, here, we have a big bearish candle below these lows. We are still at these lows. That were my previous. So, there could be a rejection. When and where do I enter if I want to enter again? So we see pullback, we see, okay, bearish candle, let's see how this close, okay, now we see rejection, we see a pullback, let's see how, okay, Okay, we close below. I don't think that having 14 pips is enough. So unless you enter here with big balls in a range, hoping to have at least 15 pips, which might have been good idea. You have 16 pips, you take your profit. This is 6 to 16, almost 3 to 1. And you leave the runners risk-free, and you get some profit. This area. I don't see any other area below this level. So since I don't want to come back to this day again, I want to go to, okay, wow, this is big. It's like, I mean, of course this is a big one. Retest, up, big bearish. Of course we are in New York, so big volume, positive candles. Now you could, the same we did here, we could have done here. Exactly the same. You have a stop loss here, I set a limit, 200 pips, you already are 300. So I want to take some fake profit. So what I will do is do the same. Okay, chill. So we see that this is getting again a strong level. So I want you to be at 8 pips, 85, sell, stop, perfect. Of course now we know we're gonna go in profit, but it's not, doesn't matter, it's not the point. Gets activated. Okay, we are now 15 pips. There's no reason for me to still have this hard stop loss. I will put it above here. So here is 8-9 pips. I can take some profit. Do I take some profit or take some profits here? I take some profits here. Okay, pullback, bearish, sellers in control. Okay, now stop. Okay, now I take some profits. We have 27 pips. I close 80%. I will show you. Close 80%. Now we have 0.20, stop loss and break even. And we see now how it goes. Okay, retest. Or the block. Of course, okay, we are still 1 hour before the news. I will put the stop loss here. I don't actually want price. I don't want to lose profits, so I will put it here. And I let it go. Let it go, let it go. My take profit will be around here before the data, of course. Okay, I close it. I don't like how it's moving. Okay, I will jump to the 1 hour ranging. Okay, so now we have the data. PMI here, less than previous, less than expected. That's not good news. It's even less than 50, which is usually a good sign for the economy. Bam,